Well, today, Wisconsin's first ever sales tax holiday is in effect, promising savings for families who spend on average hundreds of dollars shopping for back to school items every year. Joining us live here in our studio now is Governor Scott Walker. Governor, welcome. Let's talk about the impact that you hope that the sales tax holiday will have on Wisconsin families.
Well, I think it's a lot. You think about stuff like this. As a kid, I always
It's a good Batman right there.
I love the Batman one. You know, you could have Spider-Man, Superman. I love Batman. But you think of all this back-to-school stuff. I know for our family, it was always a big challenge. Our kids, of course, went to school in Wauwatosa. But they say nationally, the National Retailer Federation says a typical family spends about $680 if you got a bunch of kids in school. You save the sales tax. That's $34 right off the bat. That's a couple shirts, some pants, some shoes, some good stuff out there.
Do you expect this to have a business impact as well? Perhaps people will be motivated to spend more, or at least spend more sort of in a surge?
Yeah, actually what we found in other states, in Ohio, it's interesting. They did it 3 years in a row where they sunset it like we've done. And then just last spring, they actually made it permanent because they found people came in from other states and people bought more things. So even though they gave it sales tax free for back to school items, people were actually buying other things that offset the cost to the state.
Let me challenge you on a couple of points here. I got a guy on Facebook who, when I posted about this, he said, well, I don't have any kids. You know, you did the $100 per child rebate for families, doing this largely to benefit Wisconsin families. For those who are saying, where's mine, what's your response?
Well, we've cut taxes more than $8 billion. So that guy's income taxes have gone down since I've been governor. The property taxes have gone down since I've been governor. Taxes on small businesses and farmers, over $8 billion worth of tax relief. And on this, with this stuff today, it's back to school focus. But if you go buy a shirt, pair of pants, shoes, anything $75 or under each, doesn't matter whether you're a school kid or not, everybody can take advantage of that.
When you were first promoting this idea, some Democratic critics said it's an election year gimmick. You're trying to gain support here as we come up on a very important election. When you look at $15 million in revenue that could have been gained by this state, there are many other areas of need that you could have spent the money on.
Well, we made a historic investment in schools, more actual dollar investment in schools than ever before. As I mentioned, we cut taxes in other areas. We eliminated waiting lists for seniors. We did other things out there, but we still had more money than we expected. We thought the best way to do it is send it back to the taxpayers. Families often have a crunch before it's time to go back to school. So between the rebate and now the sales tax holiday, it's just one more way to send money back to hardworking families.
I know you're going to be up in Appleton this afternoon talking about this, but let me switch gears on you quickly because you're going to be back here for a very unfortunate reason. You've been invited to speak at Officer Michalski's funeral today. I wonder, they're going to have a couple of thousand people there at least. What is your message going to be to that group?
We're going to talk about how he really was a hero, not just so much in how he died, but rather in how he lived. I saw Carol Meekin's story about a week or so ago, really touching. Looked at not only her story, but then the video link that they had about the video, almost 20 minutes that he gave about 2 summers ago talking about his faith. I talked to his wife, I talked to his partner, his police officer partner, and each of them, as well as a lot of other friends I have in the Milwaukee Police Department, just talked about the incredibly positive impact he had on them as fellow officers and how he changed years ago when his faith changed in terms of how he treated people in the community. He really loved people and it showed in his work.
I look forward to your remarks this afternoon, Governor. Thanks for being with us. I know it's an early morning start for you. Appreciate it very much. Governor Scott Walker. Over to you, Elise.